Okay, I have to quick record this because this is what it's come down to, and I just want any of you out there who don't know what it's like to look for a job. Well, not only this lighting isn't very good. Oh, I just had somebody tell me about the lighting. You know what? It doesn't matter. Here's the deal. I just need to get this. I just need to get this recorded. So not only did I submit something online, right? Now they have job interviews via the computer, okay? Never had this, so I'm calling right now to be interviewed via a computer. Here we go. I'm being interviewed for a job by the AI.
Hello, this is your phone interview. Please press any key to continue.
Okay.
Welcome to your phone interview. During this call, we're going to ask you several interview questions. After each question, you'll hear a beep. That means it's your turn to talk. When you're done talking, press any number key or the continue button to move on to the next question. If you want to restart the question, press star. Let's begin.
Well, I obviously don't take direction well because I don't know what I was supposed to do. Am I supposed to press the key?
Press the button to continue.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing. Hopefully I'm not going to be judged for this interview with the AI. Press any button. Here we go. Here's the job interview. Oh, I'm going to just shut the door.
The time limit to respond has expired. If you're having trouble, hang up and reconnect the call.
Oh, you kidding me? Did they just hang up on me? Oh my God. Call's been disconnected. Okay, well, there you go. That's can't be a good sign. Okay, here we go. Reconnect call. I'm trying to get it so you guys can hear it.
Hello, this is your phone interview. Please press any key to continue. Welcome to your phone interview. During this call, we're going to ask you several interview questions. After each question, you'll hear a beep. That means it's your turn to talk. When you're done talking, press any number key or the continue button to move on to the next question. If you want to restart the question, press star. Let's begin.
Wouldn't it be great if dating were like that? And you could just either stop or just press a button to continue? Okay.
Let's test your call quality. When you hear the beep, tell us the name of your favorite movie. When you're finished, press any number key or the continue button to listen to your recording.
Waiting for Guffman by Christopher Guest. Best movie ever.
Waiting for Guffman by Christopher Guest. Best movie ever. If you could hear yourself clearly, press any number or the continue button to move forward. Otherwise, hang up and use a different device. If you could hear yourself clearly, press any number or the continue button to move forward. Otherwise, hang up and use a different device. Please tell us about your background and experience.
Well, I am currently the host of a 3-time Emmy-nominated show on ABC, and now it's airing on the CW. And so I have about 7 years of experience with animals. The show is about all the animals, wildlife at Busch Gardens, and all the veterinarians that take care of the animals. So it's pretty cool because it's educational and it's informational. It's on Saturday mornings, and kids get to learn about wildlife, and also children that are interested in medical field or going towards a degree, being a veterinarian. It's a great show for that. And then I also had a show on Animal Planet where I traveled the world and I compared animal-human behavior, and I saw these different amazing animals, and got to go to Borneo and got to go to South Africa and Costa Rica and Australia. So needless to say, I've had some pretty amazing experiences with wildlife. And now I'd like to continue to teach kids and educate kids about wildlife.
Please tell us why you are interested in this position and how you can make a difference.
I'm interested in this position because I have spent the past 15 years educating kids about animals on national television. And so since we're done filming the show, I would like to continue to do that. And I've also had experience taking animals on TV shows like Home and Family. And I think that episode I took 2 tarantulas and a scorpion. But I had a really good time doing it live. I've also worked with Jack Hanna on stage and got a chance to do some live events teaching a bunch of people about wildlife and some awesome qualities about these animals that you probably would have never known. So I just love the engaging factor of people being able to see animals close up rather than on TV or the internet. So I'd love to bring my expertise and whatever celebrity profile I have to your company, and maybe we can work together to expand it, to make it a good combination.
Please tell us about a past accomplishment that you are especially proud of and why.
One of the most, I think one of the biggest moments in my life was when I was asked to be on national television, and the people who are going to be providing the animals backed out. So I continued to say that I would show up with the animals because I made a promise. And so I had 24 hours to get 3 animals, at least 3, and then get all the stories about each of the animals and be sort of that animal expert about these animals that I didn't have with me. And I had to figure out how to get them. I basically had to produce a 7-segment show without any help. And I was really amazed at how in 24 hours I was able to pull it together and get a hold of an animal company and then find out a really cool thing about this animal, like the scorpion glows in the dark. You know, if you shine a black light on a scorpion, it glows. And so that's a really cool thing because on TV they want to see you do something with the animal. They want to see something that they didn't know. And so you have to kind of perform something, which not a lot of animals perform on demand either. So fortunately, the scorpion has no choice. If you shine a black light on it, it will glow in the dark. So it was a really cool experience to see me take nothing and from nothing turn into a 7-minute segment on national television without any help from anybody. So I'd say that was, and my dog is still alive and had heart failure a year and a half ago. And through my research and all the supplements I'm giving her, she's still here. I'd say those 2 things.
Please describe a difficult situation you encountered in a previous job and how you resolved it.
A difficult situation in a previous job was I was in Bimini and they wanted me to jump into the water after they just threw in a bunch of chum. Okay. If you don't know what chum is, that's just bloody flesh. And then the sharks would come and I was supposed to jump into the water without a cage, but jump in with the sharks because they wanted to get the shot of me with sharks because the show was about me and wildlife. Misadventure was the name of the show. And apparently every episode, it was them trying to kill me, really, at the end of the day. That's what it was. But it was a challenging moment because my boss was telling me, jump in, it's no big deal, you'll be fine. And of course I said, you jump in first. I almost drowned the animal expert because he was like 80 years old and he lived his life. So, you know, I shoved him towards the sharks when I jumped in. Fortunately, they were lemon sharks and they did not attack, but there were quite a bit of screaming on my end. I didn't realize I could scream that loud. Not much footage was kept in that episode, but we ended up laughing about it. And how I managed it was I still did it because I made a promise that I would. But I did add some humor and lightness to the situation, and we all ended up laughing until we cried about it. So it didn't end up being such a bad thing, and I still have all my limbs. So I feel lucky.
You have now completed your phone interview. Goodbye.
Oh my God. Like, that's it. This is it, you guys. This is what job interviewing is. Okay. Do you understand? I was just interviewed by, and you know what, what's really interesting is that I was interviewed by, San Diego Zoo for a job where I would be traveling and yeah, kind of doing what I have been doing, working with animals and traveling and educating kids, blah, 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 on camera stuff. And during the interview, there were 10 people around the table. It was pretty much just like this. Every single person. They actually asked the same questions, but maybe about like 10 or 11 more. Look, it even says interview finished. Come on. There you go. Interview finished. It really felt like I was with a bunch of robots. They might have been robots. I'm not going to say they weren't. They looked like people, but it was pretty much that. And when the interview was over, it was pretty much that. It was a horrible experience. Maybe that's what I should have said. I should have said I was interviewed by people at San Diego Zoo who felt like they were robots. But I can't say that when I'm actually talking to a robot, because the robot might take offense and then I don't get the job. Anyway, I had to share that with you because can you believe it? The AI now is interviewing us for jobs. Not only are we like putting in our resume online, where's the human interaction? Where's the human interaction, people? Really? So that was my job hunting experience today. I thought I'd share that. Really fun. Wonder when dating's going to turn into that. Please answer these questions. What's in your bank account? Why did you break up with your previous girlfriend? What was it like? When you had a confrontation with your last girlfriend, how did you handle it? And what was the outcome? Seriously, that we're so close to that. I just keep shaking my head. Please, can I go back to the 90s? Please. I'm going to end this. I'm going to end it just like she ended it. Your meeting has ended.